Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is on this dramatic bright blue look. I wanted to create something that was just completely out there because I've been doing a lot of like pops of color lately, but I wanted to do like a pop of color this time, like a real pop. So I came up with this look right here. I just was really inspired by spring and bright colors. If you're going to a festival, I don't know how many festivals are left for the summertime. I'm sure there's some out there. This would be a fun look to wear. It's still like kind of wearable, but bright. So yeah, I can see myself wearing this to a festival, or I've actually worn this to work before. If you work in kind of a fun environment that they're not super strict, I think this would be just something fun to just kind of get out of your rut and just try something new. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the video. I'm gonna stop rambling. If you want to see this look, then please keep watching. I'm gonna start off with the eyes. Since this look is gonna be like bright, we're gonna do the eyes first because it'll kind of get a little messy, so we don't want to worry about our foundation, so we'll do that at the end. So I'm gonna be priming my eyes with MAC Pure White, and basically I like to use a white when I'm using bright colors because it really just makes the colors pop and you can get that full pigmentation in there. Next up, I'm taping up the corners of my eyes so I can just get a super easy, effortless cat eye without trying too hard. So what I like to do is I like to line up the lower lash line with the tape and just kind of have the tape coming out straight from the lower lash line as like an extension of the lower lash line, if that makes sense. Alright, I'm reaching for Zoeva's Cocoa Blend palette. I'm going to reach for Substitute of Love first. And this is just going to be our transition color. I like to use warm tone eyeshadows when I'm working with cool tone shades such as like blues or purples, just because I feel like it gives it a nice contrast and it kind of makes the colors pop against each other. If that makes any sense. And next up, I'm taking Freshly Toasted, which is another warm tone matte shade. It's just a little bit darker than the last color that we've used, and I'm going to focus this in more so right where my lid meets my crease rather than like my whole crease and above it, just so we can kind of carve out our lid a little bit more and give it that gradient effect. Time for the fun part, guys. We're going to be applying this bright blue shade right here from, this is actually a Wet n Wild palette from the dollar store. This is my favorite blue shade. I don't know why it's so pigmented and amazing, but it is. So I'm gonna actually just take my finger and apply it right to the center of my lid. Only focusing it in the center of our lid area. Oh my gosh, yes! So pretty. Now I'm reaching for this super super dark blue shade right here. This is by Dex. I don't think they actually make makeup anymore, so just use any matte dark blue shade that you have available to you. I just like this one because it's so dark, so I'm going to be focusing this in right on the outer part of my V right here. And I am really just getting my lid with this. I'm not trying to get it on my crease. I'm trying to make it very separated. So, I mean, just touch your crease, but we really don't want to blend the two together. Alright, and you can see this harsh line right here where the light blue meets the dark blue. We're just going to pat over that with the dark blue. Just patting. Now I have a little bit of the light blue shade on my brush. I'm just going to pat over that to blend it even more. So now I'm reaching for a better start from the Cocoa Blend, that's hard to say, Cocoa Blend palette. And I'm just going to apply that right into my inner tear duct area right here. I'm going to be just dotting it rather than rubbing it because we want to get that full pigmentation, and it's also easier to blend that way if you're just dabbing it rather than rubbing it back and forth. So now I'm taking more of a tapered blending brush. As you can see, it's a little bit more slim. This is going to pack out a little bit more color and a more precise area. So I'm going to take Freshly Toasted once again, which is that nice kind of matte brown shade with a little bit of a red undertone, and just hit my inner crease right where the blue ends and the crease begins, just to slightly blend out that line. We don't want any like blue in our crease. Well, the least amount of blue as possible. We'll probably get a little bit of blue in there, but we really just want to carve out the crease and blend everything together. Taking that same matte cream color that we use in our inner tear duct area here, I'm just going to apply this right underneath my brow, just to kind of brighten things up a little bit and blend out any harsh lines. Fallout. This is exactly why we do the eyes first. I just make such a mess. I'm actually switching it up today and using It Cosmetics pen eyeliner. Oh, I'm gonna blend this out much better. Don't worry about it. But I've been really taking a liking to this lately. It's really, really opaque and it lasts forever. And I can't talk while I do this, so I'm just gonna hold on. My favorite mascara of all time at the moment is the Sigma Sinuosity Lash. So I'm just gonna load that bad boy up with some mascara and coat my lashes here. And we're throwing some falsies on. These are the 614s by Salon Perfect. These are like my favorite lashes at the moment. They're amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and take Substitute for Love one more time from the Cocoa Blend palette and just dust it underneath my lower lash line, just so it has a little definition down there. So that is how I achieved this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more colorful tutorials, or if you want to see more talk throughs, then please thumbs up this video and let me know in the comments below. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye. It's okay, boy, I feel it too.